I am going on the roof. I don't know. Challenge myself, I guess. Oh, this is embarrassing. No, don't fall off. Someone's gonna see me. It's not okay. And don't try this at home. I have plenty of experience hanging Christmas lights, so I'm an expert. I'm not really, but like, it's not safe to be on the roof. So I guess number one, not like it's the top thing that annoys me. There's a bunch of things that annoy me that people say, but if I was to pick one, I would say when people tell me that don't take it personal, it's just business. For me, I put a lot of personal into all kinds of facets of life, whether it's work, at home, creative passions, it doesn't matter. I am a personal type person. If I'm not feeling it, obviously that's something with the INFPs. You know, it's like we kind of are known to blaze our own trail. But at the same time, when it's in the work world, we're told to not be so personal, put your feelings aside. I hope no one's looking at me through their window. This is embarrassing. It's better when I'm in my comfort of my own home. But now it's like I keep thinking about looking around and seeing if there's anyone around. But and that's why I'm being a little more quiet. But yeah, getting back to the point, I do put in a lot of me into my work. It's a common phrase. That's very frustrating because that's kind of what I do. I think we need a lot more personal into work. I think a lot of companies will be a lot more successful if you had more people doing that, but commonly it's the workers who just kind of want to do the bare minimum, black and white. Yeah, you get a paycheck and this and that, but I'm just not built that way. I have a lot of high standards for myself, and with that I can tend to go over and be above and beyond. I'm not trying to kiss up to anybody. It's just, again, it's coming from a personal side of things. So when I put in so much of that effort, and then I have a boss or a peer or whatever it is, anytime frustration's built up or it's some kind of feeling type thing involved, especially in a male-dominated society, work world that I'm in, the phrase of "don't take it personal, it's just business" pops into the little frame there. And for me, that's just, I don't know, it just gets to me. Yeah, let's just move on and let me get down from the roof before a bird attacks me or someone sees me like the mailman. Okay, so I'll move this inside. Oh, I'm gonna fall. All right, so the second thing that you should not say to me is that I am lazy. So I understand that the way I look at it is there's a physical lazy and there's a mental lazy. With anything in life, there is a spectrum of things. You should not be one side fully extroverted. You should not be one side fully introverted. There's a balance with everything. I say that in many of my videos, but balance is key no matter what you look at. So in this aspect, to me, it's the same thing. There's a physical and mental spectrum. Amongst society, that is one thing that I talk about society and my dislike for a lot of the stereotypes a lot on my channel. But it's frustrating because it is a physical dominated extroverted type world, and there's a lot of praise when it comes to physically seeing something. There's a lot, if you build some kind of skyscraper, it's important to put stuff out in the world, whether it's that building or some kind of orca made out of ceramic. I don't know. It's important to get things out. I feel that it's important, but again, society and a lot of people around us are allowed to point the finger at us is saying we are physically lazy, but I know for a fact mental energy and that's a lot of work. It's gonna be biased to whoever prefers to do what more, so those physical people,
oh whatever, mental stuff's easy, I can overcome that.
But if you go deep into your mind, that's a full-time job, and we like to live up there. We prefer to live up there. But for me, again, just being from a disciplined military background, being in a TE-dominated work environment for the last 20-some years, it has given me those skills to where I understand that it is important to pull myself out. Still to this day, it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm just all of a sudden just making everything all the time and not procrastinating and being physically lazy, because I do it all the time. But I also have the ability to pull myself off the couch when I'm just not feeling it. Okay, you've spent way too much time up there. You've like got all kinds of information. You've processed through so much stuff. You don't really have anything else to process, and now you're left with your mind. Now it's taken over and it's pulling you down into the dark side and all kinds of other stuff that it likes to make up. Hey, stay up here. It's better. So I fight that, and again, it's just based on my skills I've kind of gleaned in my past. To me, it's not fair. Whatever, life's not fair, blah blah. But it's annoying, I should say, when the physical, non-lazy people are able to point their finger at us, but we're not allowed to point the finger at them. And no, you shouldn't be pointing your finger at nobody. Everyone should understand the balance of whatever. But that's just my point. It's annoying to me because it's like, dude, okay, I'm glad you built this thing every single day. You're making all this stuff in the physical world, but like at the same time, you don't know what it takes to be inside. You don't know who you are. You don't put the time in mentally to really process through things. So I don't know. That one got me all fired up. Most of these are probably gonna get me fired up, but yeah, it's just, I know I'm not a lazy person, and I do at this age in my life have a nice balance, I believe. But still, it's just, whatever. Okay, I'm done. All right, number 3, do not call me selfish. I can't stand this one. This one riles me up to no end. I know I'm not a selfish person. People are gonna make their own opinions of you. It doesn't matter what you do, it's gonna happen. So you just gotta get used to that part. It's very understood, I believe, that INFPs have a very small circle. With that, it's gonna leave room for more selfishness. Anyone with lead FI, INFP, ISFP, just because we have that, we're automatically already against the tribe. We do not like the tribe. We hate the tribe. We don't want anything to do with the tribe. That's what it gets. Everyone, like, it's just, you're already set up that you have no chance because people are already making this judgment on you based on your function stack. And
well, if he has lead FI, then he's a selfish person.
I do have a small circle. I like it that way. And again, a big reason to why I feel that is because INFPs are known as the healers. I don't know where in the healer of when you're talking about healing people. I don't know where the selfish word works with that. Doesn't make sense to me. But just looking at it on that front, it's basically when I go help somebody, I know it's on an actual deep, like helpful, healing type level. It's not the whole, a hug and everything will be okay. Just hang in there, little buddy. I don't do that stuff. It's just, to me, it's a waste of time. Like so when people are not selfish, they can hide under the fact that they have hundreds of friends and like they just talk to everybody all the time, and it's just whatever, bunch of people they talk to. But again, those people do not have the ability. There's just no way. They don't have the ability to go as deep as we have the ability to go to. And that's the whole thing with me. It's like I cannot take on hundreds of people all the time, or else I will surely burn down. It's a guarantee. So yes, even if someone's not in my circle and they come in or whatever from the tribe, if it's someone I think that I might possibly be able to be help, then I'll go sit side by side with them and kind of see if I can kind of help them along on a deep, true level. But that's my whole intent. When I go help somebody, it's not just to pat them on the back or just, give them a thumbs up or whatever. It's not that. So that's my ultimate intention, a very non-selfish intention to really, I can probably help this person. It's very difficult to get the stars to align with people or two people or a group of people, whatever. For where everyone wants to do something. Now, it's an extroverted type world. A lot of people want to go out and do stuff all the time, but for an INFP or introverted type person in general, there is a time to where we need to kind of run back to the home every once in a while. Not all the time. I want to go out and have fun too with the tribe, but there is times where I do need to process what I just went through for that whole day. Once I go outside and come back in, I got to unravel all that nonsense. So for me, I need that time. And there's certain times where it's like, I do have to tell people no. And that's just where that whole selfish thing can come into play, where, especially if it's a group where they all kind of feed off each other and they're all ready to go and like,
why are you being like this?
It's easy to point the finger at somebody by themselves when there's a whole bunch of people to back you up with your little comedy and your bullying or whatever. But that's the whole thing. It's like,
Why don't you want to come out with us? Why are you being selfish? Why are you doing this?
and it has nothing to do with being selfish. It's just maybe I helped like 2 or 3 of those people in that group that whole day, and it just drained me down. It drained my battery and just whatever. And I need to take on their stuff and process through their things that they're going on with in their life that I found out from talking to them. And I got to come back and just do that. I can't just forget all that and just, because I didn't just pat everyone on the back. I didn't just say, everything will be all right. I went on the deep level, and now I want to kind of see if I can truly help them. But again, it's hurtful and it's like irritating to me when it's like some of those people are the ones saying you're selfish. When it's like, dude, you have no idea what I'm trying to do for you here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do, especially when you're playing in the MBTI world. Whatever. I was gonna do 5 things to not stay, but I got really ranty in the first 2. So this is we're gonna stop at 3, and then there's a bunch of other stuff you shouldn't say too. So I'll probably make some videos of that. But you guys have a good day, and thanks for sticking around for those while I ghosted everybody. All right, later.